Do you think he deserves blame for the collapse that happened in the end?
No. I think when you look back on it, for 45 minutes, LeBron was the best player on the court. I mean, like you said in your monologue, the guy has to do so much for his team. Whereas KD and Steph Curry, these guys have so much help, they can rely on other guys. On the flip side, LeBron and Kyrie have to do so much for their team in this series for them to even be in the game. And then when you get down to the stretch of the game, and you have these guys fresh, like a KD just sitting back, relaxing, waiting for that moment, you know, it's tough to come through in those clutch situations, man. There was a couple times where I felt like LeBron could have been asserting himself on the offensive end late in that fourth quarter when they only, he scored 1 point. But you know the fatigue has set in with this guy. And I consider LeBron being one of the best conditioned athletes that I've ever seen in my life. But going up against these guys, when you got to play KD on the defensive end, guard him, and then you got to do so much for your team just to be in the game, it's going to take a toll on you. I don't care how great of shape you in.
And I'll say LeBron is working extremely hard just to get a bucket.
Right.
You know, it's not coming easy. I was saying they need to get in transition to get easy buckets. But even when they were getting in transition, they were getting back and still contested him, putting the body on him. He's bigger than everybody, but yet tired. He's wore down just from taking a lot of hits.
I mean, are these guys kidding us?
Oh.
Are these guys really kidding us?
I'm just saying.
I do believe that LeBron has to take some of the blame. I think that he's definitely played great basketball throughout these playoff series, but in the fourth quarter, he's disappearing. And that's
not saying, oh no, I'm definitely with you. I'm definitely agree
the
with you.
most. He has not produced in the fourth quarter. He's too passive in the fourth quarter. He needs to make better decisions and be more aggressive. I think the way he starts the game off has allowed his team to be in those games by halftime or, throughout the second half. But the fact that he don't continue that throughout the game, it really, to me, hurts his team.
But, well, I agree. The fourth quarter should be his time.
But isn't that part of what we're talking about? He's tired.
He's tired.
No, 100%.
There's nothing left in the tank because he's got to do so much in the beginning just for them to be in the discussion.
And in saying that, I'm not particularly pointing my finger at him to blame him for being fatigued, because he does do a lot to keep his team in that game. But he has to take some of the pressure off his team in the fourth quarter, and I think he's just a little bit too passive.
But the thing that is not in his favor, what is KD great at? He's great at shooting the ball. What is Steph great at? They great at shooting the ball. That's not LeBron's strength. So if you're tired and you can't drive the ball, what else are you going to rely on?
You go get on the block. You go get on the block.
That's not his game, though.
That's his game, because he is a facilitator. He's a passer first. If he go get on that block, they're going to
honor that.
Double team.
Speaking of that, I want to get to that shot, that the pass to Kyle Korver in the corner. Today, I didn't even think about it watching the game. I thought that's a good play. You got one of the best three-point shooters in the game. But today, everyone's saying, oh, you got to shoot that. You can't pass that up. What do you guys think? Scottie?
I think he should have been a little bit more aggressive. Now, maybe Golden State defense would eventually force him to pass that ball out, but you got to make two guys commit to you. I didn't think he made anyone commit to him, and I felt like he could have been a little bit more aggressive in taking that ball to the hole.
But if you look at it, if they run it back, where's he going? What's the best shot he was going to get right there? A fadeaway?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
That's his shot. Kyle Korver has hit shot. He did hit shots in this. Look at that.
The drive to the middle is the wrong play, right? Because
he got the whole right side.
Right. All the defense is right there waiting on him.
But I mean,
he got the whole right side with Steph sitting in the corner guarding Kyrie. So he's not going to leave Kyrie. And I just think LeBron's mindset was to drive
and create
kick.
Pass.
So he went in already thinking, I'm
already
get three.
driving left. What is he going to do?
I don't think it's a bad play. I really don't. I mean, I agree with you. He has to be aggressive. Kyle Korver did hit some shots that night, so it's not a bad play. Of course, we're talking about this because he missed it. If he makes it, it's a
great play.
But the thing is, I mean, it would have been a great play if it was an uncontested shot, but it was contested.
It was a late contest. For Kyle Korver, that's a late contest.
From Steph Curry, who's smaller than him,
Yeah, Kyle, that's a late contest to me for a guy like a shooter like that.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Right, absolutely.
So
I'm just saying, if I'm LeBron James, I'm taking that shot.
No,
you're going to foul me, or
right.
we're going to lose on my play.
Because of my play. No, I agree with that too.